Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Rivellon.
Well, that was a bit of a rough and tumble journey. I suppose I'm the lone survivor. Which is entirely appropriate, if you ask me. Brachus Rex. King, sorcerer, and scholar. Though not quite a gentleman. It's broken.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to lizards.
Tell him he should heed what he learned. He ought to avoid addressing his superiors directly. Lizard, tell him that's a pity. Lizards are famed storytellers. I like that better.
Really? Like, what kind of stories?
Tell him you know next one about a dragon king. He ruled vast lands and married a beautiful elf princess.
A dragon that marries an elf? That sounds silly. Can I hear it anyway?
You warmly tell the tale of the dragon, but despite your best efforts, you notice that your knowledge of legends and monsters is somehow upsetting the child.
Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
Nod. You are, and by the looks of that color on his neck, so is he.
The child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy.
Ask child was out here.
No one cares where I go. They know I can't leave the island. It's nicer out here than inside anyway.
Say it isn't safe out here. Ship is attacked by Voidwoken.
But you didn't die.
Should really go somewhere safer, man.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean.
Oh.
You'll see.
Ask him why he doesn't seem scared.
Guess I am, but it's just normal to be scared. Nowhere isn't scary.
Valid. I mean, when you're a kid who's alone with nothing else, I mean, yeah, that's pretty creepy. Whisperwood. Short stick. Always use a short stick. Sight range indicator. Saves here just because it knows I'm probably gonna die, you know?
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn! They made it to the shore.
I love it. Alright, how do I want to do this then? So I definitely want to knock him down. And then... How much is this? Just 1 AP? We'll go right there. Oh, I can't get both of them, can I? Maybe? Oh, we did get both of them. Nice.
Prince.
Don't talk to me like that. He's almost dead. That one's dead.
Prepare yourself. I
Nice.
thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay. This pig's bladder was on the ship.
We did it, boys. We did it. We got our revenge.
This again?
Look, I'm gonna pick up everything, Red Prince. You're gonna have to get used to it. Sir Laura. I do like Quirkus. And a little bit I've seen of him. I forgot to get... I really should have started with the other guy, but I was so worried about the difficulty that I didn't want to start with my ranger. I don't know why. Probably would have done fine.
Rubbish. A black cat. A herald of wisdom in my homeland. How fortuitous.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
Oh, nice.
I wonder where this leads.
Dead human. Talk to you in a second. Walked right into the poison.
As the alcove opens up, you see the same skeleton that you met on the boat before it sank. He's still not wearing his mask. He's leaning over a corpse, prodding and pulling at the skin of its face.
Bugger.
Bugger.
How on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Anti-masker.
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor?
Coughs politely.
Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh. It's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected.
Not towards the corpse. Anything valuable
Oh,
there?
yes. An exceptionally common, but exceptionally valuable commodity. A face. A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
I love it.
The skeleton
So
grabs
matter of
the
fact.
corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
That's why he needs to make a mask.
Because my own was stolen from me. And the idea of being chased across Rivellon by every idiot with a torch does not appeal. Oh, get away! Monster! Hide the children! You are simple beasts. And you simply do not like my... Well, not my kind, but those that look like me. So, if I am to traverse this land, I will need a mask to disguise my features. Oh, don't be ridiculous. I have important things to do on Reaper's Coast. I cannot simply sit about waiting for the rest of you to die so I may continue my business in peace. No, I may be an eternal, but my patience has its limits. Indeed, I may be the only Eternal. My people seem rather absent.
At least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers.
An Eternal, what is that? Some sort of cult?
A cult? Hardly. We were a race that existed before the idea of race was needed. We were all one. I could ask you to imagine an Eternal as a creature of incredible intelligence and skill, but I fear the limits of your imagination.
I don't know if
cannot
High
do
and
us
Mighty
justice.
describes this guy well enough.
We studied the mysteries of the universe. We created works of great art. We disappeared. But I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them. We will have our world again.
That's why he's still here if his people have vanished.
Well, that hardly seems relevant. But if you must know, I was inconvenienced for a time. Several centuries, in fact. Or perhaps millennia. One tends to lose track. I was sealed in a tomb for daring to be curious about the world. It seems our king did not agree that the universe should be explored to its full potential. Perhaps I should thank him. It seems I was spared whatever happened to the others. I wonder if flowers would be appropriate.
Where does he think his people are?
Ah, well, that is the curious thing. They are clearly absent from this world, and yet they are everywhere. Every one of your races resembles them in some manner, and the statues you have built to your gods look remarkably familiar. Perhaps my people have ascended to some new realm, or perhaps your gods are merely a folk memory. Regardless, they are not here, but I will find them. Wherever they are, I will find them.
Sounds like he needs a companion. Ask if he'd like to travel with you.
I suppose, circumstances being what they are, it could be advantageous. You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful.
Not it could work out well for both of you.
Excellent.
While we are conversing, perhaps you notice that I am rather skilled in, well,
All
all
things.
things.
Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you require for this enterprise?
I actually don't think I'm going to use him, so I'm just going to keep him as whatever. And I will end up picking someone else.
I could do that with one hand behind my spine. Splendid. Very well.
Okay. Okay. Where did Quirkus go? Oh, leveled up. So 1 into strength. God, kids, stop making that noise. Why are you so sad, child?
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind and trembling.
Gently ask the shaking child what's wrong.
She looks up at you as if to answer, but recoils at the sight of you and buries her face in her knees once more.
Kindly ask the child why she seems to fear you so.
You're a master. Master sent us here. Me and Ma and Pa. She was not a nice lady. Lizards aren't nice ladies. They
So she's a slave, tell her to pack her things and follow you. She's yours now. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I don't think I can roleplay as the Red Prince. He's too much of a nasty douchebag. This is how you want? You guys want me to play as the Red Prince, basically? So pick the Red Prince ones that are nice. Or make her my slave and be nice to her. Okay.
The girl breaks down in tears and buries her face in the sand, pitifully trying to escape your presence.
That's about how I figured that was gonna go.
Where is she? You go with us. Who are you? Are you from the shelter? She says nothing of another. Fire, alas! She is so late!
They're sorry, but you don't know what she means. If she explains, you may be able to help.
A Magister offers to help us flee. A Tusa. She says there are many Magisters who do not agree with the Bishop. She says they bring us to safety. But a Tusa is overdue. She promises to come at noon. We are afraid to stay, afraid to leave.
Ask if she knows where exactly Atusa is meant to
She
take
says
them.
there is a shelter in the marshes outside the fort. She says she brings us there first. She knows a safe path. We wait for a boat, and then we go. Wherever we make a new home.
Take your leave. I don't know if I can take these guys yet, because if I remember, there's like a lot of enemies down here. There's like a bunch of turtles or something. I think I'll come back here. Wait till we have like a full squad.
Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
Okay.
1, 2, long dead of the crew. 3, 4, pretty shells on the shore.
Oh, that's a nice rhyme.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Command the kin to disobey. She stands above the petty laws of slave folk. Quietly muse if they wanted to keep a lot of their magisters in check at once. This spectacle is the way to do it. Noble. Think to yourself, this Alexander seems to have to roll over for a compliment. Could be worth remembering. Lizard. Your stomach turns, your heart reaches out to your kin, but your hand feels frozen at your side. I'm totally gonna do the Red Skull, or the Red Prince one.
Stay silent, lizard!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
She cut out her own tongue.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it.
Uh-oh.
Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.